Hello, my name is Chloe, and I'm a second-year PhD candidate at the University of Edinburgh. My PhD project is concerned with how illness has been discussed in literary criticism almost exclusively in the medical sense of the word, especially concerning authors who battled with chronic illnesses. Our recognition of illness habitually allies with biographies and medical histories. Haunted by psychosomatic pain and violent body-mind upheavals, Virginia Woolf, E.M. Forster, D.H. Lawrence, and Jean Rhys have engendered a line of criticism that draws on autobiographical and historical documentations of illness. Although these personal writings and experiences have foregrounded a rich context for critical studies on writing and illness, I propose that these modernists did more than representing the idiosyncrasies of illness in ways that are suggested in Rita Sharon's seminal work, Narrative Medicine. It is my contention that illness connotes surplus meanings beyond the medical sense of the word. Read with critical medical humanities, disability studies, and Stoic philosophy, I aim to investigate how illness overlaps with affects, in which the so-called illness serves as a proxy for complex economies of socio-political and cultural encounters. Therefore, my thesis investigates how my chosen authors do not so much represent the experience of illness as to configure a rhetoric or an etiology for the act of diagnosis. I seek to examine what types of narratives these modernist works authorize in diagnosing an individual as ill, mad, or disabled. Building upon foundational narrative theories, I will explore how modernist works deploy narrative techniques such as free indirect discourse to disentangle illness from medicine and to refashion connotations of health and well-being. Bringing literature and medicine into dialogue, my study primarily responds to the gap of knowledge that the medical humanities has addressed, which is to explore how literature could engage more explicitly with ontological questions such as etiology, pathogenesis, intervention, and cure, instead of leaving these important questions largely to medicine and science. So rather than positing literature as a moral or philosophical prosthesis for medical science, my study intends to involve literature beyond a symbolic register in the conversations around illness and disability. My chapter on Lawrence will focus on Women in Love, where I explore his nuanced depictions of the physicality of consciousness. I draw on Sami Schock's notions of the body-mind in examining what I call stream of unconsciousness, in which body and mind dissolve and leak into one another during moments of psychosomatic dissolution. So I hope this has given you a rough sketch of my current project. Thanks very much for listening.